Let's say I was gripping the seat without my hands. Hello and good morning, my fellow trucketeers. How the devil is everyone? I hope you're all well, I hope you're all good. And I hope you're wrapping up warm for this chilly old November we're having. It's not too bad today, but yesterday was a bit brass monkey, shall we say. So, a lot of you like the angle where I put the camera over there. So I'm going to put it over there for a few videos and see how things go. Means the little section where I put my face for the other bit of videos is a bit smaller, but you know, we'll cope with that. We'll deal with that. You just might have to have a smaller picture of my face maybe. Which isn't a bad thing. So we got 7 deliveries around Thatcham, Newbury and Reading, so I thought I would film today. I know I sort of recently filled around that area. I've got a few jobs today that I don't think I've done before, or I know the first one I haven't done before. There's a few others I haven't done as well. So yesterday, as I was driving out to my first drop, going through a little place called Collingbourne, it gets a little bit tight in one section, but you can pass 2 Arctics okay without hitting each other, or 2 trucks, HGVs okay without hitting each other, that's fine. But yesterday a 7.5 tonner with workmen in it was coming towards me, and it's just where it comes from a 40 limit into a 30 limit. I don't think he slowed down much for the 30 limit. He just carried on and smacked my mirror. So we hit each other's mirror. You know, it's theoretically it's no one at fault. It's just unfortunate. Now, I had to move over slightly because there's a cottage that I didn't want to hit, and then he had enough room to move over another 6 inches to a foot, but he just didn't want to slow down and move over, and we hit mirrors. So this mirror on this side hasn't got a backing on it now. It sort of flew off. Just one of them things. Mirror's fine though, glass is fine, didn't break anything such as that, so I could still see all day, so I didn't need to stop for someone to come out and repair it. All the heaters and motors working it fine. It's just the backing come off. Like I said, just one of them things. I'm surprised I haven't done it sooner actually. 14 months and it's the first casualty mirror I've had. I'm sure there'll be another one at some point. Anyway, off to Thatcham! See you soon! Okay, we are here in Thatcham now. I'm not sure if I said the date when I introduced the video. If I didn't, then it's the Wednesday the 20th of November. I said, I'm not sure if I said that or not, but if I did, you've got it again. Yeah. Double dated. So we're just coming up on the delivery and we've just had a little stream of traffic here. It shouldn't be too long. Got old Bill in front of us as well. Everyone behave, there's a policeman around. One thing that really baffles me is when you see a policeman on the motorway or dual carriageway and they're travelling along at 60, why do all the cars all of a sudden slow down and tuck in behind the policeman? He's not going to do you for doing 70 and overtaking him. It's like some people think it's illegal to overtake a police officer. If he has his lights flashing, then yeah. But yeah, it's just an odd one. See it loads of times. Right, apparently we're in here somewhere. So I haven't been to this one before. I don't think, unless it's to a similar place but with under a different name for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know. I'll turn off down there somewhere, have I? Right, late. Must be that place there then. Yeah. That's where we're going. So where's their delivery area? Could even be down that way. So I can't go down there. I reckon it's down that way. I might have to turn around down here. So yeah, that's where I'm going, just not here. It's because on the address it says 1 Mill Lane, but this is Mill Lane, so theoretically I suppose that's right, but the entrance isn't on Mill Lane. Down here. Yeah, here we go. There we go. Right. It looks like a secure place, so I better leave it here. I will see you when I've got these 4 pallets off. See you soon. Right, okay. That's that one done. That was that worked out pretty well actually. I quite like that one. You go to security gate, sign in. Well, they sign you in. Then they tell you to pick a bay between 3 and 7. Well, they told me anyway. You might get told different. So you're back on any of them bays, and you go into the little driver's office, pick up the receiver on the phone. Someone answers, and tell them what bay you're on, what you're delivering, who you're delivering for, and how many you're delivering. Wow, yeah, you state your company, who you're delivering for, and how many pallets or whatever you got for them. And you wait there, someone lets you in, and you go with them. They'll open up the door and put the bay on you, and then you unload it. They'll check it, sign it, give you the keys, and off you go. That was quite nice and streamlined. I wish more places were, I suppose, as organised as that was. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that one. Certain places just seem like a bit of a faff sometimes, and I like it when I can actually unload the pallets, because then I can do it at my own pace. I'm not waiting for other people then. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going there again. Anyway, I'm going to go and head off to spitting everywhere again. What's the matter with me? Must be the weather. So we're going to go head off to Newbury now. We've got the store to deliver to there, so we're going to go crack on to that. And I'll see you very soon. In about 20 minutes. Yeah. As soon as that. Here we are, literally right next to the next customer. As you can see ahead, that's it. I was a bit late turning the camera on for this one. And we get stuck at another red light. Might have jinxed myself a couple of videos ago. Or last video. I can't remember what it was now. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, son. So I've got 3 pallets for this place, which means I'll have 9 left on board. So hopefully they got a bit of waste. I should be able to take it. Should have plenty of room. I'm pretty sure the guy in the passenger seat of that truck that went past, the learning truck, I'm pretty sure he was the guy that taught me at my place. Oh, the van's in the way. Right, because the vans are in the way, and now I'll turn the camera off now. I'll see if I can get them to move. See you when I'm done. Right, that's another one done. Well, I'll say another one. It's my second one done. I didn't give myself the most amount of room in. There we go. Sort of moved over a bit early, so I've sort of shut off a bit of room from your rear end to get around. We still had enough room. So yeah, that one was 3 pallets off, and I put 4 pallets on, so I'm up 1 pallet. But doesn't matter, because the next 2 drops are just deliveries, so they're not stores, so I don't have anything to collect from them, which would be nice. So I haven't done these next 2 places before, at least not from what I can remember anyway, which isn't really saying a lot because I don't remember a lot. Memory's terrible. So I'm going to mosey on to that next one, which is apparently 18 minutes away, 6.5 miles, just outside of Newbury I think. Oh no, somewhere. So I'll see you in a bit. Oh, hit puberty again. Very me. Right. So, just had a bit of a moment along here. As you can see, it's not the widest of roads. It's wide enough to fit 2 trucks past. Just. Now, it's a 50 limit along quite a bit. This is 30 now. But I was only doing about 35 when it was a 50 because it's quite a tight bit. Now, this other 18 tonner comes flying around the corner in front of me, comes onto my side of the road slightly, like as far back as I am. If I was slightly further forward, we would have collided. So, and he's absolutely belting. He couldn't slow down in time, so I literally had to mount the curb and go onto the soft grass verge to miss him. So I took a gamble, you know, because I could have got stuck, or I could have rolled over or something. So, you know, just to save me from having a head, well, not head on, but he would have very much taken my mirror off, and probably, I reckon his mirror would have hit my cab. I don't know what company he was driving for, so I can't name and shame, I'm afraid. But yeah, I think he's got to slow down a bit, that guy, because that was a bit too close for comfort. Yeah, so I had to take evasive action and just mount the curb and go onto the soft grass verge. Luckily it wasn't that soft, so survived. But yeah, that was a bit of a, let's say I was gripping the seat without my hands. I clenched. Yeah. Silly fool, you're driving a big vehicle, you need to take more care. No, even at 35, I didn't have time to stop, you know. Plus I needed to move, because if I didn't move out the way, he would have hit me. But yeah. The truck behind him was doing alright, he'd already slowed down. But he'd obviously pressed his brakes pretty hard, because his hazards were flashing fast. So that means he had to put the anchors on. He obviously saw the truck in front going a bit too quick. Gotta have your wits about you. Fortunately, I didn't have the cameras on because I was too far away from here to warrant having them on. Because yeah, that was definitely a moment, and I haven't been using my dash cam lately either. Is it in here I've got to go? Yeah, just past. 6'6" wide. That's not going to be ideal. Right, I'm going to have a look on Google Maps and see where I'm going with this one. I'll see you in a bit. Right, so I think I may have found out where I need to go. And it's right where I started talking to you. Apparently I had to turn off there. I'm hoping I can turn around up here because there's a 6'6" limit. That's why I stopped. So, because the sat nav puts me exactly where the address is, which is apparently in the middle of a field, which obviously it isn't. Obviously it's put me to the closest bit of road, which is up this way, but that's not where I need to be. So there is a truck over there, so I presume... Oh, let's go forward a bit more. Joys of being a truck driver, trying to figure this stuff out. The sat nav likes to play games with you sometimes. I can't go all the way back here. So. Hope they don't mind me using their driveway. I've got to turn around somehow. So we will cut to where the entrance is. Alright, so apparently we're just coming up on the entrance now. It's actually further back than when I turned, where I started vlogging again. So, yeah, theoretically I could have saved myself a lot of time. This isn't it, surely? No, can't be. Or is it? Grange Farm, private, no public right of way. That can't be it, surely. Oh dear. Alright, I don't know where it is, so I am going to have another look on Google Maps and try and find out where I'm going. It could be up there, car's just gone up there. I'll bring you home when I'm done with the delivery. This is getting ridiculous. Just level myself out because I lowered my suspension. So we finally found it. It was where I slowed down earlier, where I sort of looked in and I thought, no, it's not there. It was. I just didn't think it was because it didn't have a company name or anything. But apparently they're not allowed to put signage out on the road because of the residents opposite. Apparently they don't want people to know there's a business there. It's not the business's fault. It's obviously the housing people or whatever, the people that run it. Oh, we don't want signage there because it looks ugly. So, come on, how business is supposed to cope with people not being able to find where they are. I bet they've had a few rejected deliveries before in the past because people can't find it. Seems a bit silly. Delivery drivers do have a hell of a job sometimes trying to find these places just because signs aren't allowed to be put wherever. Anyway, enough of that. So that delivery was nice and easy. Took 2 pallets off and he was a nice lad and moved a pallet for me as well, so buttered up my next delivery to the next pallet on. So we're going to go head off to the next delivery, which is apparently 17 miles away, 41 minutes apparently. Didn't look that far on the old sat nav, but apparently it is. Oh, okay, yeah, it's miles away. Sealchester, yeah. Oh yeah, that's on the A33, isn't it? Sure it is. From Basingstoke to Reading. So we're going to go and mosey on over there. It's going to take about 45 minutes, or 40 minutes. So, yeah. I'll see you when I get there. Hopefully this one's signposted a bit better. Yeah, it's all them lot living in them houses, and we don't want signposts there because they're ugly. Never mind. So here we are in Tapley at the moment. I'm just heading on to the next drop. We're only a couple of miles away, so not too bad. If you want a little bit of information about Tapley, right next to me is the AWE, or I think it's Atomic Weapons something or other. So yeah, if you want to check that out, have a look at Tapley, look it up online, it's quite interesting. I can't remember what the E stands for, but it's Atomic Weapons something something something. So yeah, you find these sort of places in the smallest of areas. Don't know whether I should say that online, but there it is. It's signposted, so it can't be that bad. But I'm not delivering there today. I don't think I ever will. We don't do stuff like that. Yeah, I don't think it's where they make weapons like that. I think it's just where they test atomic things. I don't know. You'd have to have a look online to find out what it actually means. And that's just from what I can remember. I'll tell you what, I'll have a look myself and I'll tell you what it is. Yeah, AWE Tapley. We're only 3 minutes away now. 1.25 miles. Yeah, most of the roads coming here have been like this. It is in the middle of nowhere where we're going. But we're almost there. Now I think when we get there we pretty much carry on along this road, and then that brings us out onto the A33 where we can go into Reading, which is where my dad's been today. My dad don't normally sort of go around these areas. Normally he has a set route and he goes down to Ferry Speed in Portsmouth, then he goes to Tilbury Docks, and then he goes to Barking, I think, somewhere around there. That's what he normally does, and then he drives back to the yard. That way apparently. Easter Park. Can't remember what the place is called that I'm delivering to now. Number 40. Where are we? We're here. Oh, this is just down there on the right apparently. It's 17 to 50. That's a lot of units. Oh, horrible road bumps. Alright, what have we got in there? In this way. That's where we're going. Oh, right next to me. There we go. That's alright. Ah, there's someone already there. That's right, I'll pull forward, wait for him to be done, and then, yeah. Right, that's that one done. Which is, all good. Bit of a wait. There's another truck there, and he was waiting, and then I think they were busy inside doing something. So I was talking to that matey there for a while. Not that you can see him at the moment, you'll see him in a sec when I turn. Works for Hackling, does it? Yeah, nice bloke. Had a nice chat with him. Didn't tell him about the channel because I'm still quite shy about talking about that. It's a bit weird. Oh yeah, I'm on YouTube. So both sat there for 20 minutes waiting for them to open up, so we both stood there and froze. Bloody cold out there. Oh, which way are you taking me? Take me through Tapley. It's an Oldham Marston. I don't really want to go through Oldham Marston. Oh. Well done, pal. Ideally, I'd like to go right here. I think that'll make more sense. Yeah, so we got the one pallet off. It's not too bad. I'm a bit heavier on that side now. Which isn't the best, but it'll do. It's not that noticeable at the moment. Anyway, I've got to go stop for a break somewhere, so we'll stop for a break and then I'll see you when I'm near the next customer. Alright, here we are coming up to the next delivery. In Caversham, that's the one. I had to think then. Yeah, so I stopped and had my break just outside of Mortimer Station, which was lovely. And ate me sandwich, me chocolate bar, and I also recorded a long-awaited cab tour video. So you would have already seen that before you see this video anyway, so if not, then I'll put a link in for that. Talking about previous videos, so the video I done where I drove from Woodley to Way Hill, where I done an hour-and-a-half-minute drive. Some of you, at the end of the video I said comment if you've watched this video right to the end. Now some of you left that comment within somewhere about 20 to 40 minutes of the video being released, so I know you didn't watch the whole video. That's cheating, that is. You can't skip to the end and then post. Ah dear. You're supposed to watch the whole thing and then post. Because then it's more believable that you've watched the whole thing. I don't expect people to watch the whole thing anyway, because watching someone drive for an hour and a half is not exactly the most interesting thing. I just found it funny. Don't bother me, you can comment whenever you want, really. I did find that amusing though. And they skipped some of the video, how rude. I went through all that time and effort of pressing the on button on the camera and then just sitting there like a muppet. Nah, it's fine. Doesn't matter. I just found it funny. I always get stuck at the traffic lights here, and that Mercedes has just gone for a red light. I don't know if you just saw that. Stop now. Finally, getting a move, maybe, when someone wakes up. There we go. So much traffic comes through this little place. It's unreal. Go on, because you're in my way. hopefully, fingers crossed, we're good. We can get straight on bay. Just got to hope that we can get on with no cars getting in the way. There's a Land Rover behind me, so hopefully they see what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, they've behaved. There we go. Alright, so we're here. Let's go get their 2 pallets off. Okay. Now I finished mucking around my phone. Delivery done. It wasn't too bad. 2 pallets off. I have now reconfigured my whole truck around and got my next 2 deliveries on one side and all the waste. Wow, I've got all the deliveries to the back of the truck and all the waste to the front. So everything is now out of my way. So I dropped off 2 pallets there and collected 4. And now I've got 4 pallets left to deliver. Let's see if I can get out around this guy. That's a bit of a tight one coming out that way. Mate in the van was nice enough to move over a bit though, she gave me room. So yeah, that would be Calversham done. Now we're heading off to a leisure centre or gym or whatever. Leisure centre. It's definitely a leisure centre, which is east side of Reading. So we're off to the east side. So yeah, see you when I'm nearly there. Okay, here we are on the other side of Reading, or Reading as the sat-nav likes to say. So we're almost at this next customer now. I haven't done this one before. I've delivered near it, but I've never actually been to it. So yeah, something new. Just got to try and find where their delivery point is. These places can sometimes be a bit tricky. Because sometimes the car parks are just not built for anything bigger than we'll say a van. We'll find out when we get there. I'm always a cross the bridge when we get there kind of person, so just how I go. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Then it's the same if you research places on Google Maps. Sometimes that's old, you know. Sometimes that'll work out for you, sometimes it won't. Ooh, let's stop. This guy's coming round. Didn't see his indicator at first, but it was on. My eyes are getting old, I think. Right, apparently we're down here somewhere, but I don't see any signs for it, which is leading me to believe that sat-nav's being wrong. Nope, there's a tree there. You know what? I don't think it is down this way. I can turn around down here then. I hope. Yeah, it's definitely not down here. That's right, we can back in there and turn around. But we do have a cycle behind us. Which I don't know if I can get in here. I might struggle a bit. Even if I do, I don't think I'll be able to get back out again. No, that ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to back all the way out. What a bugger. Stupid sat-nav. Oh, this is fun. You've got some idiots walking on the road down here rather than on the path that's just there. Oh. Wait, hang on there. What's my spot? Oh, really, thank you. Right, so it's going to be down that way then, so it's just forwards it. I'll let them down there. So this is why you should never follow the sat-nav and you should always research before you go somewhere. Don't do what I do and shoot myself in the foot. Right, it's going to be down here then. Oh dear. I'm my own worst enemy, and I sometimes. Is it down there or is it down here? Maybe around here somewhere. If it's not, then I haven't got a clue, and there's something obviously been programmed wrong into this thing. Right, okay, I think we've figured it out now. The sat-nav was technically correct, but where I'm going, it was the other side of that underpass that's obviously blocked off just for pedestrian use. So theoretically I was on the correct road, I've just got to get to the other side of it. So yeah, no problem, there's on the road. Doesn't take which side of the road, no, which end of the road to be at. So around that, needs to be up the car, don't I? Drive that. So yeah, go! Righto. That, yeah, wasn't the best. But we've finally got here, so it should be along here somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's just off the roundabout that's ahead of me, which, if you turn right at this roundabout, it's the road that joins onto where that underpass was. So yeah, technically the sat-nav was correct. It was just the wrong end of that road. So is that it straight ahead? It looks like that could be it. Come on, lights. There we go. Now it's just a case of knowing how to get into it. Say it's not in that way? Or is it? Ah, I don't know. I think it could be in that way. Big old road on. Ah, no, innit? Let's go in here. Right, now just find out where that delivery's going. It's a one-way car park, which is always fun. Right, let's pull up on these spaces here, and then I'll go into the reception and ask them. Because I could go through the front. It does happen. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Okay. Oh, Jesus, clunked in the gear. Sometimes my foot is a bit quicker than the old gearbox. Right, so that's our delivery done. Nice and easy. We blocked up the disabled and mother-child parking space, or parent-child parking spaces even. And got the pallet off, took it into reception, and they carried it to where it needed to go, which was literally just the other side of the barrier. That was nice and easy. So now, we've got one delivery left. which is the store in Woodley, which is where you saw me leave from when I done that long drive video, or the hour and a half video of my drive from the end of the route to the start of the route. So if you want, you could always continue this journey on and then watch that video after this, and then you get a gist of my day and then the drive back. But that'll be without the drives in between, or most of them anyway. Oh geez, that's a big road lump. So yeah, off to where I pretty much came from, where I made the mistake with this drop, for the next one. Just a little bit further on from there, but not too much further. See you soon. Okay, here we are in Woodley, I think. Might as well, near as makes no difference. So we're just going to come up and do this last delivery, get these 3 pallets off for them. Hopefully they don't have much to go back. Not because I don't want to take it back, just because it's quicker to get off the bay and start heading home. Keep finishing when it's dark at the moment. Need an early start so I can get back so there's still daylight, so I can have a chance at washing my car. I just haven't had time at the weekends. So I'm going to the missus' house this weekend, so I might take my cleaner stuff with me. I can wash her car as well, because her car gets filthy through the week. But hey, that's what happens when you live in the sticks. Live down in Dorset and work on a farm. So, not an actual farm. It's a work unit on a farm she works at. So yeah, her car's always absolutely caked. Poor thing. Not too bad when the weather's dry, it's just when it's wet and horrible, it's just, her car's always muddy. Just wait for these people to cross. There it goes on the other side, so now we can venture forwards. We can't go in it. I can't go around, you have to go. You're in my way there, my darling. I appreciate the gesture of letting me go, but I would have taken your front bumper off quite easily. I ain't got too much to go back. 2 stacks of pallets and a stack of cardboard, I think. Or a bale of cardboard. A bunch of plastic as well. Oh, I guess I could take that. I'll be nice. Can't take the shred of paper though, we don't do that. Alright, let's get on the bay, get hold of someone. And I'll see you when we're done. Alright, okay. That is all my delivery's done. Now I've just got to try and turn around. It's a bit sort of tight around here. Don't know if I'm going to get out of there actually like this. So rather us up against that car a little bit. Like that. There we go. We got it. Taking that extra couple of inches can give you about an extra foot at the front end. Yeah. Makes all the difference. So yeah, that's the delivery's done. That one was nice and easy. 3 pallets off, 3 pallets on. So we have a grand total of 12 pallets to come off when we get 12? I think it's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 12 pallets to come off when we get back. So yeah, that is fine and dandy. So we're going to be back in the yard in about an hour and a half. So if you want to see how long it takes what the drive from here back to the yard is like, then watch video 126, I think it is. It's my video that's about an hour and a half long, so it's literally my drive from here back to the yard. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing now, exactly the same roads, but about an hour earlier than what I am now. Maybe about an hour and a half earlier. About an hour and a half earlier today than what I was in that video, so that video is an hour and a half later than what I am now. So yeah, we're going to mosey on home. So I might as well leave the video there. So thank you very much for watching if you got this far. It is much appreciated. I like the fact that more and more people seem to watch my videos, which is always good. Have me highs and lows with the videos, so yeah. People come and go, I understand. So if you like my video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. All input is good. If you are not subscribed to the channel, then smash that subscribe button. I release videos at 8 PM on a Monday and a Thursday. But if you want notifications when my videos are released, then hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe thingamajiggy. And look what this bus has to do, because all these vans are parked on the side of the road there. Mind you. Are they there for a reason as well? I don't know. Whatever, they're in his way. I sometimes have a delivery in there as well, so that wouldn't be helpful. Anyway, sidetracked again. Where are we? Subscribe, hit the bell icon. Also, leave a comment on the videos if you want. If you were one of those people that cheated on that long video and commented before you watched the whole thing, or if you said you watched the whole thing and you actually skipped, own up. Go on, tell me if you skipped. I won't have a go at you, honest. I don't blame you. Sometimes I skip videos as well. I know it was going to be a boring video, but some people just like to see the drive sometimes. That's why I'm not going to do it too often. So if you did skip, own up. There's no skin off my back, so don't worry. Also share the video with someone you think might like it. Make them sit down and watch my whole hour and a half video that I've done. And they'll never want to see another one of my videos ever again, I'm sure. And yeah, also if you haven't already, check out my Facebook page, www.facebook.com/truckerjono, where 9 times out of 10 I just post a picture of where I'm on break and also check in as well, so you can see where I am at that particular time. You never know, I could be coming to a town near you. Also, check out Truck Driver Haley's forum for truckers, about truckers, anything to do with trucks, whether you like trucks or whether you like the videos, whether you like gaming with trucks or anything like that. Go check out truckerchat.net. It seems to be quite a friendly place, so yeah. If you're going for your tests and you want some information, by all means pop over, ask a question and someone will be delighted to help you. So yeah. So I think we'll leave that there. So thank you again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. So take it easy, look after yourselves, drive safely, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbyes.